I'll do a quick walk around of the 2015 Thor Vegas 24.1 floor plan. So driving this thing really couldn't be much easier. You just have to be aware of your height and your width. But as far as basic going down the road, it's only 5 feet longer than a Suburban, so it almost drives as easy as one. So the outside, if you notice, it does have rear view lenses in each mirror. The keys on the keychain, you want to use this silver key. Locks and unlocks all the outdoor storage compartments. Plenty of storage. Random fluids, rope, extension cords, things you might need on the road. A couple more down here on the side. Under here is actually some hookups for the outdoor TV. Each compartment does have a light. These are some leveling blocks in case you get to a campsite and you need to drive one wheel onto it to level out the rig. There's outdoor viewing with the remote. And you can either use the antenna or plug in audio video underneath this compartment. So you'd be putting in your fresh water. More storage back here. The rig will come with a grill, utensils. We use this bucket for a fire pit, and this mat is usually the first thing we do when we get to a campsite, is put that out in front of the door so you don't track in as much sand and dirt. Passenger side, there's a few more storage compartments, and the propane compartment. This will be where you would top off the propane and turn it on and off. This small compartment down here under the slide is your sewer hoses. Adapters. When you do hook up your hose, it connects to the bottom. Under here, there's a Tupperware with some elbows and adapters to accommodate most campsites. Down below is your holding tanks. When you do finish flushing them, you can hook up the fresh water right to here, and the hose will spray out the entire tanks. Usually leave it on for 3 or 4 minutes and let the fresh water flush it out. Also out here on the exterior of the passenger side is an exterior shower. Good for hosing things off when you're done with them. Now out here on your passenger side is your hookups. You have cable. This is where you plug in your 30 amp and a hose for fresh water. Now when you're cooked is where we store the power cord and the hose, along with some folding chairs back there. Here's where your hose is going to be for your fresh water. And if you get somewhere and you need adapters from a 50 amp to a 30 amp, that's back here. Also from 30, step down to a regular plug. Now when you do want to hook up the electric, you pull your hose out, open up this, and it's got a little twist and turn to it. And then the other end simply plugs into the campsite, 30 amp. Here's your access to your generator. So over here on the passenger side, this unit does have a exposed gas cap and it is locked. So the key on the key ring is a small square one. Simply goes in, turns, unlocks. You get your gas. During the unit, you use this round key, round black and gold key to unlock and lock to get in. The larger black and gold key go to the outside lock. Alright, once you step inside, there's a couple of very important switches down here at the bottom. This is for your main batteries for the coach. This controls all your power, so you want to make sure that that is on use. If you do ever have any problems where everything is shut down, that would be the first thing to check. Down here is your awning, in and out. Very easy, push it. There are 3 switches up on top here. There's an outlet, 3 switches. The first switch turns on and off your LED strip. The second switch turns on and off your interior lights. In the hallway. And the third switch turns on and off your outdoor light. Pretty much just like driving a large Ford truck. Typical gauges. The only thing that is a little bit different is this is your turn signal, not your windshield wiper, even though it does have the marks for windshield wipers. Windshield wipers are actually right next to the headlight switch, and they are right here. On and off. But cruise control, all the normal accessories. One unique feature is when you use your turn signals, the radio switches over. So if you're turning right, the right mirror has that camera on the outside. It shows you what's in your blind spot. Same with the left mirror. So that switches as you're driving down the road using your blinkers. If you do need to make some adjustments to your mirror, they're right here. Now if you notice up here as well, there is an HDMI in and a USB charger. So if you do want to watch anything on this screen, you just plug the cable in there and you can watch it on the screen. There's Bluetooth. Next on the menu is the rear camera, the radio, there is a DVD player. You can see we got a control panel here with your basic air conditioning functions, and then also switches for fog lights, nightshade, generator is running, that's why the light is orange. Emergency start, so you can use the batteries from the coach to start the car if your battery dies, and the cab light, which would go to this light right up here. Now what this nightshade does is when you are parked, press it, shade comes down. You can also use this as a sun visor driving down the road. You just unvelcro the curtains, close them up as well. And once you enter the coach, up top is the control panel. This controls your levels as far as your tanks, your battery, your propane, and also turns on and off your water pump heater, and extends your slide and starts up your generator. Start the generator, you push stop. As the red light lights up, it'll prime the pump. Hold that for a couple seconds, and then just push start. Now these right here, here's your tanks levels. This is for the propane. This one's 3/4 full. Batteries are 3/4 full, 2/3. Fresh water, I usually keep about 2/3 full. So when you're going down the road, you can use fresh water. You just have to turn on the pump, which would be right here. And then you check your levels on your gray and black water. They should be empty. Now to extend the slide, which is right here, you just Make sure the rig is in park. The emergency brake is on. And slide out.
Really does have a lot of room for the living space.
Also in the rear there is some more storage back here. And underneath the mattresses as well. More storage. Now another one of the unique features to this floor plan is the rear bedding. Is either two twins or these cushions fill in the space in between, making it a large king size. Now one of these has a wood bottom, so you want to put that one up forward. And now you have one large king bed. Now in the back it also has shades that slide down. There is a TV back here. Now this TV is a DVD player as well. The remote for that one looks like this. The rear TV is also a DVD player. You insert the DVD right along the side here. Now one of the unique features in this RV is if you do have extra people on board, you need extra bedding. Right up above the driver and passenger is a bunk. You pull two pins. Pull the second pin. Then you come over here to the control center if you want to lower the bunk. Make sure it is turned on. The vehicle is turned off. Parking brake set. And simply just lower it. Now with the driver and passenger seat reclined, bedding comes down. It also makes for handy storage if you want to get stuff up off the ground. The mattress is usually stored in the back bedding area. That is right here. Now, with the bedding area down and the mattress on it, makes for a comfortable place to sleep. But the way you get up there is you have to go behind here where the tables are, grab the ladder, and it hooks right on. And that's how you get up and into the bed. And using the AC, you come to the back bedroom. It has a standard thermostat, much like you'd have in your house. Just turn it on auto, and then set your temperature. Now when you do set your temperature, there's one unit in the middle. So if you want all the cooling, you leave these vents open. If you want to extend some of the cooling to the back, you would close these off, and it diverts the air through the ceiling into the back vents in the ceiling. There's 4 of them back here. Same with the front. If you do have AC going and you want to cool off the front, you'll divert the air by closing these vents, and it diverts the air to the front vents in the ceiling. Now we get to the refrigerator. Very simple. Freezer's up top, refrigerator's on the bottom. When traveling, turn your propane on. Switch this to auto. It'll automatically run off propane while you're driving, and then when you get to the campsite, when you plug it in, it will automatically click over to electricity. We also have a large closet, plenty of room for storage in here. A couple more drawers, and then down here underneath the refrigerator is your fuses and breakers. So if you were to have any problems, that'd be the first place you check. And just opposite of the refrigerator is the bathroom. So that's over here, the double doors. You just open one. There's magnets up there, so it keeps it open. Open the second door, pulling down on that and extending that. There's a clip up in the ceiling that locks into, and you want to close the door, you just pull down again. In the bathroom, you have a mirror, small sink for washing hands, brushing your teeth, porcelain toilet, shower. Everything's pretty self-explanatory in here. It usually comes with a couple of clean towels and bedding, pillows, blankets. All the windows do have slides for shade. TV above the entrance door has the main TV for the unit. The remote does look like this. Pretty self-explanatory. Now when you do get to the campsite, one of the things you want to do and you want to watch TV is right above the TV in the ceiling where you extend and retract the antenna. That's retracting it. Definitely when you check out of the campsite, you do a walk around, you want to make sure that antenna is down so you don't take any tree branches with you. It does have a 3-burner gas stove. Just flips up. Now when starting the stove, you just turn the knob to light, spark to the right. It does not turn to the left, it only turns one way. Another unique feature in the kitchen is it does have extra countertop there, folds out next to the sink, giving you a little bit more room to work with. Now in the kitchen, this is a microwave and a convection oven. It can be used as both. You have a fan for the stove. Now if you notice up here in the front, it does have this hole in the floor here and in front of the couches. Those are for tabletops stored behind the couch. You have 3 poles, a ladder for the upper bunk, and tabletops. Now when you are bringing the slide back in, one of the very important things you want to do is when setting up the table, just drop the 2 aluminum poles into the ground, grab the tabletop, and set up the table. Cutouts here in the corners face in to make it easier to get in and out of. You remove one of the poles, just drop it in the hole like that, and the tabletop just drops on